Hey, thankfully, Dan brought a couple of guns with him when we got to meet up, and he's gonna a couple of his prized guns, and I'm gonna get to take a look at them. But first, I want him to tell a little bit about these guns that he brought.
Well, right here I have my Colt Python. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with this because I just got it, but this is a gun I've wanted for a long time, and I got lucky, found one for a great deal, and this is it. They don't make these anymore. The people who made these were experts at their trade. They're gone. The machinery, from what I've read and been told, has been scrapped. So the Colt Python is known to be the best revolver ever made, is right here. And you can see it is just beautiful. They stopped making them in the late 90s, and then they only made them by special order up to 2003. And this gun has been safety checked. It is a 6-shot 357 Magnum. And one thing I want to kind of focus on, look at the Python emblem right there. Right up here, just absolutely beautiful. And this one's in premier condition. And one thing that every person who has ever shot a Python will tell you is that trigger pull right here in single action is just incredible. And it really is. See, it does have the orange sight on the front, which is a fixed sight. The rears are adjustable. Full underlug. Vented rib barrel, just a gorgeous all around firearm, and I'm just so proud to have it. And everybody who's ever had one of these or shot one, they say the exact same thing. So
yeah,
if you've heard this before, it's not me, it's the gun.
Totally agree. Best revolver ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I do have rosewood grips coming. And
oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, if it's anything like the pictures on Gunbroker, then.
All right, now what beast did you bring us now?
This is Now, H4T said my prized possessions right here. Desert Eagle 50AE, all stainless, integral muzzle brake. Just absolutely love this gun. And one thing that's very cool is that when you hold the slide back, you can see what does that look like? A little AR-ish to you, maybe? You can see the bolt. This is just a awesome firearm. I love the way it looks. I love the way it shoots. I love the way it breaks down. It is just an amazing firearm. And once again, this was safety checked, and the trigger is actually quite light. You know, when you have a big firearm like this, you expect maybe a heavy trigger pull, and it's just not. So here we have rails on the front, or on the top, rails on the bottom. Already mentioned the muzzle brake. Nice combat sights there. We have obviously a hammer fired gun, thumb safety right there. Beautiful black accents on the stainless steel frame, and just love it. And already mentioned 50 AE, holds 7 rounds. So
awesome, love it.
I tell you what, guys, these two firearms are awesome, and I'm so proud to have them.
Well, Dan, why don't you set that down, take this phone, and I got to check these things out, man.
All right, why don't you start with the DE?
Okay. All right, yeah, Dan is exactly right. This gun is one of the most accurate guns I've ever fired when I fire Desert Eagles that I own. The trigger's really good, and I always seem to hit what I'm aiming for. And I can't figure out why that is, but these are great shooting guns, smooth, big recoiling guns. And I think they're awesome, and I definitely can get that poem in there when I shoot. But yeah, just love this Desert Eagle that Dan has. This is an amazing gun. Like I said, this is the firearm guy. Dan, this is his gun, and just love it. Wish I could take this one with me. Now, gotta
get that thought out of your head right now.
Okay, so here we go. This is the Colt Python. I'm not going to do anything with it. I know what these guns are. I know what the value is. I'm just going to hold it. But I love these. Dan's got rosewood grips coming for this, like he said, and I can't wait to see that. I really can't. I'm looking forward to it. Just love this gun. And what I love is that with it being this material, it can be polished out at any time. Whereas my blued one cannot ever be polished out. You know, it would have to be totally redone and it would probably be worthless. But I love this gun. I love it. One of the best revolvers that's ever been crafted. And I told Dan this. I was told that if Colt were to make these today, using gunsmiths, the way that they hand-fitted these back when they made them, that these would be over $2,000 in the store. Not MSRP, but in the store. And that's why Colt will never, ever make this level of revolver again for the general public. So, hey, that's great, Dan, man. I appreciate you bringing these out here and meeting with me and showing me these guns.
My pleasure.
This has been an awesome Saturday for sure. So, all right, guys, check out the Firearm Guy's channel. I'll put a link below, and it was great meeting you, Dan, and meeting this Colt Python.